Hi, and welcome. Happy Friday. This morning I'd like to talk to you about your descriptive essay assignment. First thing, in order to do well on this writing assignment, you need to read the pages in your textbook. Those will start on page 208 and go through the end of the chapter. Now there's two important things to look at. First of all, of course, is the instructions, the definition of a descriptive essay, the parts of a descriptive essay. But then Mr. Langan, the textbook author, includes several good examples, several good model essays. Each model essay is going to have something wrong with it, something that needs improvement. Sometimes it's the thesis, sometimes it's the specific examples, sometimes it's the order. But just look through there, and if you're not sure, if you're not clear about what needs to be corrected or what can be improved, please let me know. We'll be talking about these in class, but it may help you to understand before you start working your essay about the sample essays. Also, I'll be posting up some sample essays for your convenience as well. But the assignment sheet is under the tab on Blackboard called Assignments. It's called the Descriptive Essay. It is due no later than 11:55 p.m. on Thursday, September 21st. You'll use the Turnitin app on Blackboard under the assignments. The Turnitin app is just below the assignment sheet link. And of course, remember that late work is not accepted. Now, if you've never turned in using Turnitin, we can go over that in class, or you can watch a YouTube video. There's lots of good information out there. Okay, so you're going to write a 600 to 800 word essay. That's, 2 pages, two and a half pages over one of the assigned topics. Be sure to include sensory details, lots and lots of good specific details that pertain to the human senses. You want to use space order, i.e. top to bottom, left to right, front to back, and focus on the third person point of view. So this is not you telling a story, this is not you describing something. You're going to focus on the thing you're describing. You're going to talk about the thing rather than yourself. So you're going to choose one of the following. The captain's cabin on a spaceship. Now obviously this is science fiction, but how you would imagine the captain's room on a nice spaceship might look, some of the things included there, a jail cell in the Old West, again historical, but if you watch some movies, you kind of got an idea. You can use your imagination here, of course, but what sort of things might be in there, how they might be arranged, sizes, textures, colors, all that sort of thing. Or you could describe a closet in a lavish home of a famous movie actress. Again, fictional. I don't expect you to go break into Julia Roberts' home to look at her closet, but what you think her closet might look like. Where are the shoes? Where are the dresses? Does she keep her makeup in there? I don't know. Or the maintenance shed at a football stadium. Okay? Each football stadium has a playing field, and at one end of the field there's going to be a maintenance shed where they keep various tools and equipment and supplies and stuff like that. So I'd like to know what it looks like on the inside. Of course, these are all inside. Where are the tools arranged, how they arranged, are they hung up, are they laying on the ground? Again, just use your imagination. Don't forget to have, you're going to have separate body paragraphs, of course. The first one is called the introduction, and the last sentence of the introduction is the thesis. Now your thesis should include the topic. So as well as the dominant impression. So if you're doing the captain's cabin on the spaceship, your thesis might be the captain's cabin on the starship far-flung was high-tech, and then describe all the high-tech features. The jail cell in the Old West town of Laramie was sparse, and then describe all the lack of accommodations or all just the bare necessities. The closet in the actress's home was beautiful, describe all the beautiful aspects. The maintenance shed at the football stadium in Seymour, Texas was chaotic, and then describe how things were all cluttered and laid around and stuff. Okay, now I encourage you to work through the process. Trust me on this. It'll go much more smoothly if you'll take your time, if you'll start now and work through the process. First step in the process is to pre-write. Just getting ideas. Go online, look at a few pictures, just kind of think about it, maybe sketch, just kind of get a mental image of what it is you're trying to describe for the reader. Then pick one aspect, one dominant impression. The captain's cabin on a spaceship was high-tech. The jail cell was harsh and cruel. The closet in the actress's home was flamboyant. Pick a main idea, a dominant impression, and then focus entirely on that. Then stop. Give yourself a day or two, come back to it, and out of all those ideas you've generated, then start writing a rough draft. Now, the rough draft should have paragraphs, but spelling, grammar, content don't matter. Unity, placing ideas together really isn't important at this stage. It's just getting ideas down on the page. Then stop, wait on that, come back, and the third stage is rewriting, the most important stage. This is where you group similar ideas together. This is where you include more specific details. This is where you make sure your thesis controls the entire essay. Each topic sentence controls its body paragraph. Then stop just before you submit. Give yourself maybe a day and go back and proofread. You want to find and fix all the grammar mistakes, all the spelling mistakes, all the punctuation errors. When you turn in before midnight on Thursday, September 21st, you want your essay to be as perfect as you can make it. And so it just takes some time. If you'll follow the steps of the writing process, especially on this first one, it'll go much better, and I'm sure you'll do well. If you have any questions, let me know. Also, I was going to mention on my Monday night class, you're welcome to come to the Thursday night class. This is 1301, so the Thursday night class meets at 7 p.m., same room, 2016. If you have any other questions, email me, let me know, or I'll see you in class. Have a great Labor Day weekend.